So far we've talked about factoring trinomials and completing the square to solve for x when we're dealing with a quadratic. Now what we're going to do is try developing something called the quadratic formula. It can be used when you can't factor or complete the square. Now, it's a wonderful, nice, easy formula. It's a really big formula, but easy to use once we know what it is. But, of course, like everything, we have to derive it first. So where does that formula come from? We're going to start with the basic quadratic of ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Now, we can't have an a in front of the x squared, so we're going to divide everything by a. So that's going to give us x squared plus b over a x plus c equals 0. C over a. We obviously can't factor this, so we're going to move the c over a to the other side. We get x squared plus b over a x equals negative c over a. Starting to look not very pretty. So what we need to do is complete the square. For the left-hand side. So we have to take b over a and divide it by 2, and then square it. So b over a divided by 2 just gives me b over 2a, but I'm going to square it and add it to both sides. Plus b over 2a squared and plus b over 2a squared. And as usual, this is starting to look a little confusing. So we get x plus b over 2a squared is equal to negative c over a plus b squared over 4a. Or a squared. So we need a common denominator over on the right-hand side. So what we're going to do is we're going to multiply this by 4a over 4a. And that is going to give us negative 4ac plus b squared, all divided by 4a squared. And that's equal to x plus b over 2a squared. Now, because we're completing the square and we're trying to get x by itself, take the square root of both sides. So we get x plus b over 2a equals the square root of negative 4ac plus b squared over 4a squared. I can't do anything to the top of that, but I can simplify the bottom. So I have the square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. And that's all equal to x plus b over 2a. Oh, because we took the square root, we have plus or minus. Very important, we can't forget that, because the next step that we're going to run into is we're going to subtract b over 2a from both sides. So we have x equals negative b over 2a plus or minus the square root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. They have a common denominator, so we get negative b plus or minus the square root b squared minus 4ac, all divided by 2a. And there is the quadratic formula that we can use to solve for x for any quadratic.